following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Bowie wowie!
Of course! Of course!
You don't have to change your generalization for the 1%.
We had this argument with Seraphine as well.
Well, that'll be the elf.
Half-elf.
Something, pointy little git.
I think it's very different though, isn't it?
No, elves are really great. They're in tune with all the natural things in nature that aren't horrible creatures who inflict abominable sins upon others.
Do you know we once made an orc a shaman of a village?
Ew, a filthy orc.
He was a friendly orc.
Ew, that's what that feels like, huh?
He was a friendly orc.
Orcs are corrupted elves. Or at least they were originally. I don't know what they are anymore. Do they make babies? I don't
He was
know.
I think they come from eggs.
Eggs?
I think
No,
so.
that makes sense.
Probably from the Round End.
He was a desperate orc. I wouldn't necessarily say he was nice, but he was desperate enough to...
We should check up on that when we go back.
The whole world could be a very different place after these last few nights.
Yep, Serenia fell into the ocean.
The oranges.
Anyway, I'm thinking more and more that the sooner we can get these tasks dealt with, and the sooner we can get that trident and those other items.
Oh, that sounds like a mandate from the party, but first let's cross over to Sarah, Sulin, and Celine. That's her name.
I'm gonna keep calling her Roya.
Yeah.
I mean, sure. It doesn't matter. She's not a person, she's a woman. I don't say it, Lee Majors did.
What? Woman or things?
Why can't we monetize the channel? I don't know. I have no idea. So yeah, you're in the kitchens.
I won't say anything unless she does.
Little rat certainly does enjoy his food.
He does. You know you can talk.
Yeah, I'm really good at it.
Yes. The things you've seen, others have seen just as much, or if not worse. But again,
I'm really aware of it.
but
It's just going to take a little time to get over.
I realise that. Again, I'm here if you wish to talk. If you also don't feel safe, you can use my room.
Where did you get your eyes from?
My father.
That makes sense. You know what's really disturbing?
What's that?
The others in the camp. People who've been tortured to death by those three kept coming back. All night, all day. You could see what they were going to do.
That's been happening.
Yeah, the moons.
Yes.
So Sephiro's already been to court.
I assume so. He was dragged off before I came and got you. It will be interesting on the morrow morning. What will happen when the events of tonight come to light?
Well, I imagine they've been up dealing with them. Can't really run a government on normal hours while everything is unscrewing. I wonder if it will affect that whole big camp though. One doesn't gather so many men in one place without a reason.
Well, we know the reason.
Do we? Or do we think we know?
More, I don't play this game. This game confuses me beyond a thing. You have an army, it's there for a reason. You have a dagger. Dagger is for a job. You say it has other jobs, but what is its primary job?
Here, who knows? Meanwhile, out in the courtyard, some guards march up as the sun crawls slowly down. And they're like, "You, foreign dog. You, evil witch. You,
I take offense
beard
to that.
man. Where are the women's?
In
You're
the
all,
kitchen.
you're all to be
Sorry.
taken."
They're in the kitchen.
Of course they are. Some guards will be sent off to kill you two and bring you back. You are to be taken to the court.
Of course.
You are to be silent. They all like pull out their weapons.
We'll just do that.
Are these just regular old guards?
These are palace guards.
I'll stay quiet then.
Yeah. Yeah, you will.
That's the thing I'm bad at.
No. No fucking street guards telling me to be quiet, then palace guard can make it.
So some guards come and get you two. You two, evil lich mistress. You should spend more time not doing things. Come with us and be silent. Roya's gonna open her mouth. She's going to say, "Be silent." What? Go where? Under who? Crack! Picks her up. You want to open your fat woman hole too? Right, move. They'll come out carrying Roya.
I will look at Sylvan and move to Christ.
Oh, look at that.
I'll like put my hand up.
You've got two spear points in your foot. Watching for
The guards all look very mean. Okay, so
I think we
let's
can
just...
take him. I think we can take him.
I'd actually be interested to see the fight if they weren't currently holding an unconscious member of your party by the bum.
It didn't have a lot of reinforcements.
I was very tempted
That's weird.
when they said give us one excuse to just go, "We're not from here! We have our own crazy customs!"
Look at my crazy passport! Right, you're brought up to the great palace, rearing up against the mountain. Doors open and there's Sir Boslaw, who takes one look at what's going on and he's just like, "I will take custody of the prisoners now. You will carry the woman. You may speak now. I give you leave.
Thank you.
Know the rest of you that I am Sir Boslaw. Once I was bodyguard to the Archduke, but I am unreliable in that role.
You seem to be the most reliable person here.
If only I could believe anything anyone said in this place. I grew up in a small village of Wintilda, so you know. I found nuts, but I was knighted for valor on the battlefield when I saved the former Viscount.
He was a great man.
It is a shame what happened to him, but you are about to be taken before the Archduke. And because you are foreigners, I thought I would brief you all, because I know that I did not know the proper etiquette. You must only speak when spoken to, and then you must not meet his eyes. You must always look away. You must kneel in his presence unless he gives you leave to not do so. And then he might change his mind. Try to keep up. The Archduke is addressed as Your Grace, like a duke. Try to make it sound like it's more than that, though. The Archduke's word is law. You understand that? As a woman, you will not be permitted to speak even if spoken to. You must give your answers to your husband.
I'm not her husband, but I think we understand.
Oh,
You
that's
are
a
the
good
party
one.
leader. You will stand in that role. If you were her father, that would also be acceptable. You are a belted knight, so you may stand after kneeling, of course. I feel that is all the warnings you need. If there are any questions before you are brought in, we have some time. Okay then.
Oh, do you need our weapons now, or...?
Oh yes. You of course cannot go armed into the presence of the Archduke. Because if you were to go armed,
So
that
then
would
would
prove
you-
you are an assassin.
I'll start. I'll unstrap him,
Okay.
and then I'll start piling on the weapons.
Do you have your rat with you again? He
I
must
think he
remain
was
outside.
still in the kitchen.
Okay, fine. He's eating cheese. He's eating cheese and binging grapes on a toothpick.
2 identical swords.
How did you get those?
The stone?
There are only 3 of those swords ever made. I believe them all to be possessed by Duke de Conan.
These could be replicas.
They are very good replicas. You are fortunate to have such fine weapons. They could almost be the real thing. Damn it, he doesn't have a praise.
I'll hand over my pack as well as my axes.
Mhm.
So it has a few loose blades in it.
You are permitted your sword. You don't have one.
With an axe. So, the small one.
The rules specifically say swords,
Of course.
because you are a full belted knight.
You could take one of my swords.
That will be fun.
And then, like, any amount of miscellaneous knives and shit we happen to have, too.
Okay.
That sure is a pile.
The doors are opened. You're brought in. 2 guards step up beside you. 2 witches step up with the guards. And you are led down this rich capital with 2 trestle tables on either side with like various nobles seated there. There's food on the tables, though few people aren't eating. A lot of impassive looks with twitches and women with fans. At the head table, there is a central chair with a small, dark-haired man with a furtive gaze sort of hunched over in this chair. Eyes darting around suspiciously. His food untouched, his drink untouched.
I'm just gonna look at his feet.
You can't see them.
No, but, like, where his feet would be, so I don't, like...
Oh, okay. I get it. On either side, well-dressed men in fine robes of certain colours. Each of them with an attendant peasant servant. Standing off to one side is a balding, bespectacled witcher in an open coat. And he has numerous slashes of office that you've met before. It would be Commandant Hochstetter.
Oh, he's a real cunt.
Oh yeah. Generally, people in charge aren't nice. They're not ever anywhere.
King Steve was pretty nice.
Yeah, look at his country.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly.
There is also on the other side a well-dressed woman with Sir Maximilian van Uber, Talisman van Uber, standing there. And they have their heads bowed. And off to one side there is a couple of very well-dressed servants just sort of standing there at the head of the road. You are led up to the front. And Sir Boswell steps off to the side, places his hand there and bows before the attendants, but does not speak yet.
Get down on the
Yeah, after Saphira does it.
Yeah, and Neil.
The Archduke is continuing to speak to the Van Ubers. And so, you will, of course, send regular reports to the stewards! To the stewards! Tells me, yes, of course. I will send my eldest son to personally see to the region. I expect a turnaround immediately! Order must be brought! A new garrison! A new fortress! Funds will be dispersed! I suppose, Your Grace. It will be exactly as you wish it. The Archduke seems to calm down some. He reaches out for his drink and then quickly reaches over to one of the dukes and snatches it with this, like the ha-ha look on his face. And he drinks that. The Archduke, the other Duke, of course, is just like, yes. Twitch, twitch. Very wise. The Van Ubers bow and leave. Max gives you a look. No, you see it. Then Sir Boswell says, presenting the party of Saphira the Rat Paladin for trial. You have cleaned out the tomb. Why are you holding that woman? Why is she not kneeling before me? Guards! Make her kneel! Some guards come over and they like take her off you and just like position her in place with this look of like, what the fuck am I forced to do? Very well concealed off their
I'm
face.
very nervously watching them as
And they just sort of hold her there like that. And they're like, is that bowing enough? She is bowing. Your guys. Good! You have cleaned out the tomb!
Yes, Your Grace.
It's fork meatball. And you have locked the tomb!
It was locked behind me, Your Grace.
One of my guards died from a trap inside the tomb!
Yes, Your Grace.
You did not!
I did not trigger the trap.
How do I know you are not dead and merely here to deceive me?
Because I am alive, Your Grace.
Your Grace, if he were to be slain, that would prove he is currently alive or dead, not slain. You are wise, but he is in the middle of our proceedings and I will not talk to the others! Are you standing?
Not yet.
Okay, a bread roll is going to bounce off your face. You'll be like, why are you not standing in my presence? You are a knight! I will not stand for an affront to your dignity!
I'll stand. Your Grace.
Sehr gut. You will perform another task. I do not feel that that is sufficient. You want to steal much from Burmania. You claim it is not even Burmanian property! Sweat starts pouring down his face.
I'm not really looking at his face, so...
How the rest of you doing? How's your willpower holding you?
To do what? Look at him. Look at this
To do any
fucking lunatic.
Oh, yeah, how well are you hiding your disgust for this lunatic on your face?
Ugh.
Willpower check. No bonuses from Saphira. He's not a cavalier anymore.
Not that I think that everyone
wouldn't it be
really helps with
charisma?
that.
It would be a willpower check.
That's willpower.
Because you don't have, like, deception or anything like that. So...
Oh my god!
That's 2 rolls and 2 20s, boys!
The Archduke becomes enraged and starts accusing you of cheating with cheat dice.
You've seen me roll ones with this!
Oh boy, how am I? and your infamous party will prove that you really did fight your way into the purge door. Yes, yes, yes. You will go from here into the mountains, and you will liberate the mountain keep. You will find there, yeah? You will go in there, and you will fight what is taken that keep from its rightful possessors. Yeah? You will do this?
Yes, my liege.
You promise it.
Yes, my liege, or we shall die trying.
His eyes, like, just start going crazy. His face all twitches. And why is the party so silent? What are they hiding? Everything the eyes are sneaking. What? No, stand. Stand for prayer. We're silent because we're not allowed to talk. Jor-Karroc, do you suspect that witch-looking one is really of age? Your Grace, if Viscount Maxwell successfully proved that he is not a witch and is from his own is not trying to become yesterday. So I would never argue with the Viscount's decision in that matter, especially not since he is currently dead. Yeah, this is good, that is great. So if he is not a witch, why is he hiding his face by bending it? They are not staring at us normally. Perhaps they are all evil. Why are the gods holding that woman? It is unnatural. She is being forced to kneel before you. Have we invaded Merland yet? Sure. You were going out to the camp to inspect the army tomorrow. Yeah. This is true. Why are we not taking bodyguards? You will not need them in a military camp, of course. Of course. You have always been my favorite of the jokes. Jor-Karroc. Why are you still here? You're spying on my conversations!
We have not been dismissed, my liege.
Are you questioning me?
No, my liege, merely answering you.
He claims that I am his liege. It's your grace. Take them from here! Take them. Give them the most menial of equipment. Half-broken weapons. Take them from here. Except for the woman. She will stay with me. Yeah.
Which one is he pointing at?
The kneeling one.
We're all kneeling!
Zulin and Roy are both. Roy's being forced to kneel, and
Yeah.
Zulin is just kneeling. So.
Did Aiden come with
the
us?
hot, dark-haired one.
Ah. That's
It's still both of them.
that's still both of them.
Oh. Shit. Oh. The really fit one.
That's still both of them!
Short
Tell
or
me what
tall
you
one,
want
that might
The
be-
one with cheese grater abs.
Isn't that
That's
still both of them?
The tall one.
Yeah,
Oh, we got there!
They're both kneeling, so how can you
Yes,
tell?
yes, Internet, the character was made by a man. Because it's a character, not a delicious meal. So you are taken out by Sir Boswell.
As we leave, I'm just gonna throw a glare at, assuming that they're the head of House Ultron.
Oh, of course he is. He's sitting right by the Archduke. He's right there. And he raises his glass and he's like... with a big obvious expression on his face. He's like...
Flip my cloak as I turn away from that motherfucker. He'll get his.
Just wait till he finds out what I did.
Yep. He hasn't found out yet.
I mean, like, it seems like he's gonna deal with this fucking Archduke problem for us.
Okay, I give you a choice. You can be escorted by Sir Boswell or Sir Charnetsky.
first one?
I mean, he seems trustworthy so far. I haven't.
He is the most trustworthy person we have met in this palace.
Right, so Belslaw will give you your gear back. Is there any equipment you need? I have been ordered to give you only the most menial of equipment and half break your weapons.
But our existing weapons.
The ones that would be given to you, I have interpreted it as. But I can break your weapons if
No,
you wish.
no. It's, what of Roya?
Who?
The woman who is still part of my party and has been asked to remain behind.
I didn't recall. I don't recall hearing an ask. She is beyond your help now.
She's not even conscious at the moment.
Hopefully that will mean that she cannot offend the Archduke any more than she already has.
If we're clearing a keep, we're gonna need to get supplies.
No, we just got her back.
I'd be more concerned about if anyone was found out.
Say no more.
What is
Garbage armor, half broken hammer. The hammer will break if you roll a d6 and come up with
So
a 1.
So don't roll a d6 yet!
Every time you successfully strike something, you must roll a d6. 1 in 6 chance of breaking.
He gave us our gear back though, right?
Yeah, so we can just use our normal gear.
Yeah.
But he's been asked to provide you all with half broken weapons.
Oh.
So you're going to get a womanly weapon, a battle fan. Except the hinge has been half unscrewed and there's no nut on the other side, so every time you flick it open, there's a 1 in 3 chance it just clatters to the ground.
Is that the nut sitting over there?
No. It cannot be repaired. You're going to get a big knobbly wizard stuff that's been snapped in half and taped together with like linen wrap. It literally wobbles.
Can I not take this?
You don't have to. I was just told to give it to you. You've been given it.
I will give mine back.
And you get a sword that's been sliced clean in half.
Well, that's impressive.
What cut that?
Yeah.
Could be used to cut rope, I guess. Fit in the pick.
I will give you some time. You must get some more equipment and a map for you. You'll leave.
Oh.
And Seraphine will come out from behind a statue.
Oh!
Seraphine.
Oh, we're not meant to use that name.
Thanks. But most have ears.
What one should we use? What name should we use then?
Lyra. I am
Lyra,
called Lyra sometimes.
it is good to see you after such long a time.
That's an upgrade. Referring to Sir Radomir. It's been a while.
What?
Indeed.
It's been
What are
a
you
few
doing
hours.
here?
My job. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Yes. But I thought since I've basically been working against your efforts for the past few weeks, because it's my job.
That was you.
No, not what you're thinking of, but I can't explain, but I thought I'd help you a little more than I already almost got killed for. By the way, what the hell was all that?
We can explain somewhere else if you'd like.
Maybe later. But I thought you might want some friends to help you with your current task. You've been sent out to the old Boslav keep. This was the keep of a few generations back of your friend over there. It unfortunately was cursed by an evil wizard. This one actually was, though he tried to take over the country by casting some kind of spell that made him look like the Archduke at the time.
Interesting.
And it didn't succeed?
Another good mage found him out
Oh.
and was executed for
There
his
we go.
efforts.
The anticipated fine
I
print.
hate this place.
It is
That
the
reminds
worst.
me of tales from
Although
my childhood.
they have a wonderful grove. Have you been out near the tombs? They've got a huge old wood grove there.
I've been to the tombs, but I didn't get to spend any time outside of them.
You should. You can really feel the old growth. It's the kind of places you hope you... I went and found some people who wanted to help you. So if you want their help, you can have it.
I would not turn down such an offering.
So you're heading up to the keep. There are creatures there. Sometimes bandits use it. Maybe you're lucky and it's unoccupied because the things that live there have killed each other.
Or
That will be that one.
the veil thinning has brought the wizard back.
Thank you.
This veil thing you all keep talking about, what?
You did not notice it the past.
I mean, I did, but it's like clearly it's a human thing. Elves don't aggressively try and change what is naturally right.
I don't think it was
It's one of the things I hate
any
about it.
races.
What concerns me is clearly whatever's there is too big for witches to deal with. Otherwise, they would have already correct.
Up until very recently, they had very limited powers. Legally.
Yeah.
Now, of course, they have no limits.
But they still have not been sent in there to deal with it, or if they have, they haven't succeeded.
I couldn't tell you. I'm so new here, but they haven't seen fit to do it. Of course, perhaps that's just on the list. Who knows? There's a main entrance to the keep. It's 2 stories. It's a fairly small affair, just designed to guard a mountain pass to stop the ogres and trolls coming down. Fortunately, the mountain pass collapsed.
Okay.
How have they failed to keep the keep then?
They haven't. So there are things in there,
Yeah.
but nothing new can come down from the passes. Because the pass isn't there. So
Yeah.
really, it's been a case of we don't really need that keep. Because there's no pass.
But knowing these
It's expensive to maintain a keep.
people, it's more the principle thing, I imagine.
They
The idea that
just,
something else has
they
it.
just want it back.
Exactly.
They want us to die there.
Probably.
So,
I've died in worse
The
places.
former advisor to the Archduke offended him, and he was sent off to try and clear this keep. He died. It's a convenient trial by punishment. You're not going to succeed.
Nonsense.
You can't succeed. This is your opportunity to escape.
That's problematic.
You can't. But what, okay, do you know what the odds are?
it doesn't.
Say we succeed, hypothetically, even. We return. What are the odds that we're going to just get the small trinkets we want and then be sent on our way?
We only need one thing, really.
Well, yeah, I mean, I would like that armor back. I mean, they even promised that to be refurbished for me and fitted for me as part of my gift for winning the Grand Melee.
It went well for you that you didn't bring up your status as a tournament champion.
Well, I mean, if the right things have been said, I might have.
Which is
but
bizarre because the Burman court used to be very receptive to boasting. But now it seems like you're trying to prove you're better than the Archduke, who is a visionary genius. Nothing is wrong.
Nothing is wrong.
we need to get at least that trident.
So I should tell your friends that they should help you then. Okay. Good luck. Goodbye.
You may want to watch the one in the court at the moment.
Don't worry. If it looks like anything bad's going to happen, I'll kill her.
What?
And she's gone.
Damn it!
Mischievous humor joke has landed one.
Yeah. If she works for him, do you really think she would kill her? Ah, yes, she would. And I'll carry on.
Well, at least you'll make sure nothing untoward hopefully happens to her.
Sir, Bolslav returns. Well, let's go.
Do we get time to prepare, or...?
This was the preparing.
Yeah,
That's the
just had
idea.
that time.
Sir Belslav,
Yeah.
if we clear this place, what happens to it? Is it returned to you?
I no longer have any right to lands or titles in that regard. When my father died, We should go. We should go.
Don't you just want to kiss these lips?